What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. And this is I'm going to be showing how to make an arcade. Now there will be an interior for this, and this is a remake. I forgot to show you the old one. I'll put the link to the old one in the description, or I might squeeze it in if I actually feel like it, which you'll see after I show you this one. But yeah, I don't really have anything else much to say other than what I already said, which is there will be an interior, and yeah, that being said, also you can extend it back by 5 blocks. But with that being said, enjoy the tutorial. Alright, so the space room here, this is a 39 by 24, and you know what? Shut up over there. And the materials you'll be needing are stone bricks, black stained glass blocks, acacia doors, terracotta, it's back, for the second straight building tutorial, not house, city building tutorial, that's better. Black stained glass panes, smooth stone slabs, and perfect actually, smooth quartz blocks, smooth quartz stairs, and smooth quartz slabs. Also for reference, I was telling an iPad to shut up. It might be, I think it's an iPad. It makes a weird noise every now and then. Alright, so starting from the front left-hand corner of your 39 by 24 grid, cough, if you've made it, you want to count backward by 2 and right by 1, and going right, you want to place 6 stone bricks. Move forward diagonally to the right with a stone brick. Bring it right by 8. Backward diagonally to the right with a black stained glass block. Right with 2 acacia doors. Oh, that was weird. Black stained glass block. 2 acacia doors. Black stained glass block. Forward diagonally to the right with a stone brick. Right by 8. Backward diagonally to the right with a stone brick. Right by 5. And then we're actually going to stop there. We'll do the back later because it's kind of all one flat thing, except for the sides actually. But you want to go left to right or right to left on top of this does not matter. You do want to go in the pattern that we have it as, so you just basically follow the pattern. I'm not going to specify diagonals. You want to place terracotta, 4 black stained glass panes, terracotta, 2 terracotta, 5 black stained glass panes, 2 terracotta, black stained glass block, skip over doors, black stained glass block, skip over the doors, black stained glass block. Move, and then place 2 terracotta, 5 black stained glass panes, 2 terracotta, and then 1 terracotta, 4 black stained glass panes, and then a terracotta. Alright, so you want to copy that row one more time, except you don't want to skip over the doors. You want to place black stained glass blocks above the door. Only one more time. I think I said 1. But, I don't know, because I don't frickin' want grass blocks. Those are bad. Just like that. Now, next row up, I am going to specify directions for this one. You want to place, going left to right or right to left does not matter. You want to place a terracotta, 4 black stained glass panes, terracotta, forward diagonally to the middle with a terracotta, then move towards whatever side you're going towards, which is right for me, with a terracotta, 5 black stained glass panes, 11 terracotta, 5 black stained glass panes, 2 terracotta, then backward diagonally outward with a terracotta, then place 4 black stained glass panes and a terracotta. So as you can see, that is a straight line now above the doors. That is why I specified directions that time. So the doors are basically completely indented. You then want to place a row of terracotta on top of all of that. You could place 2 hypothetically, however, 1 is just going to make the next step slight bit easier. So, what you want to do is you want to place, in front of this, the little right section, the little left section, you want to place 2 rows of upside down smooth stone slabs in front of the top block. Again, on these shorter sections. 2 rows, and then connect them together at the front middle here with just 1 row. Just like that. You then can extend them left and right by a row. You don't have to actually put it in front of or to the far right of this terracotta right now, because you'll have to do it later anyways. Alright, what you want to do now is you want to bring up the middle long row up with 5 rows of terracotta, and the 2 outer rows up with 1 row terracotta. So I have marked it out, as you can see, these two end ones, one block each, that one's kind of hiding, and then 5 rows on top of this big center section. Just like this. This is kind of like a little bit different than usual. Like, it's a general kind of design that I use. It's funny because I was thinking about this earlier when I was building this, like, looking back at some of these old ones, like the arcade's okay, I don't like the Applebee's, it's too blocky. Like, there's a lot of things in this area that I'm not too fond of anymore. And it's funny because most of these are, like, we'll say 2 years old. It's funny because I'll probably go back and look at these remakes 2 years later, and I'm gonna think they look bad. It's gonna be a cycle, I feel like. Because, obviously, my building is going to improve over time. It's definitely a lot better than it was back then. Like, you can see, that isn't terrible. That's just under 2 years ago. That is probably 2.5 at this point. Maybe 1.5 to 2.5, I don't remember. But, like, see, that just doesn't look very good. It's too tall, that's the problem. And then, like, this one, I like this one. And then I'm gonna look, because a lot of my current designs are similar. This is kind of like the bowling alley, in a way. Where it has the 2 shorter sections and then the tall middle section. I don't know why, that's just how I build now. It's just kind of a habit at this point. Alright, we're gonna actually build the letters now. Because, why not? So what you want to do is you want to start from the bottom left-hand corner of this top section here, which is this block right here. And you want to count up 1 and right by 2, and going up, you want to place 2 smooth quartz blocks. Smooth quartz stair facing left. Right with an upside down smooth quartz slab. Right with a smooth quartz stair facing right. Down with 2 smooth quartz blocks, and then connect the middle section of this together with a smooth quartz slab. Just like that. There's an A. Next up, leave a 1 block out from the bottom of that, and going up, you want to place 2 smooth quartz blocks, and then an upside down smooth quartz slab that looks like an eye, which is what you want. So you want to bring this upside down smooth quartz slab right by 1 with a slab, then a smooth quartz stair facing right, upside down smooth quartz stair under that, smooth quartz block under that, and then bring this upside down smooth quartz stair here left with a slab. This happened on accident. I think I did it with the R. Yeah, I did it with the R because I accidentally built the letters too far to the left, so I had to shift them all. And then I had a block. I think it was because I moved I think it was actually the R that I moved. It was one of the letters like this. Either R or D. And I actually left it like that, and I was like, actually, that looks kind of cool. So I went with it. You don't want to leave a 1 block out from the bottom of that, and you want to place an upside down smooth quartz stair facing left. Bring it up with a smooth quartz block, up with a smooth quartz stair facing left, and then bring each stair right with its reverse slab. So basically bring this upside down smooth quartz stair right with a normal slab, and the normal stair up or right with an upside down slab. Sorry, that was hard to say for some reason. Next up, you can just repeat your A. I'm going to tell you the directions though. So 1 block out from the bottom of the C, place 2 smooth quartz blocks moving up. Smooth quartz stair facing left. Upside down smooth quartz slab to the right of that. Smooth quartz stair facing right to the right of that. Down with 2 smooth quartz blocks, and then you want to place a smooth quartz slab in between these 2 blocks here at the center. Just like that. Now for your D, going top to bottom, you're going to recognize this pattern. You're going to place 2 smooth quartz blocks, and then an upside down smooth quartz slab again. So the R and the D only have this. I tried it with all the letters, actually. You can do it with the E and the A, and it will look fine. Don't do it with the C, though. The C is the only letter where it doesn't look good. So I only did it with the D and the R, just to kind of make it look like not overwhelming. But you want to bring this upside down slab right by 1. Then place a smooth quartz stair. Down with a block. Oops. Down with an upside down stair facing right, and then left with a slab. So like, again, you can, I'll show how it actually looks with the A. It doesn't look terrible with the A. However, I didn't want to overload it. And I also tried it with the E, which I'll show you as well. So leaving one block out from the bottom of the D, you want to place a smooth quartz stair facing right. On top of that, 2 upside down smooth quartz stairs facing right. And then bring each stair right with its respective slab. So the 2 upside down ones go right with a upside down slab, and the normal one goes right with a normal slab. And then that's the fancy E. The fancy E doesn't actually look bad. I think the E looks probably next best to the R and the D. I think the D looks best, then the R, and then the E, and then the A, and then don't even try the C. I'll actually show you what the C looks like. I did try it. It just looks like... It looks like a J, almost. Like a fancy J, more than a C. So, yeah. Now, we're going to move on to the left side. If you want to start with the right side, you can. They're actually exactly the same. But what you want to do is you want to bring the bottom stone brick backwards by 19. Then going front to back, you want to place 4 black stained glass panes, terracotta, 4 black stained glass panes, and then 10 terracotta. Copy that row 2 more times. And then you want to place 2 rows of terracotta on top. You can only place 1 and then place your slabs and place the other. However, I'm just going to place both of them because, I'll say that I can easily tell you how to deal with that because it actually doesn't look bad just like that, honestly. If you remove this, like, the slab there. That by itself doesn't look bad. However, I'll show you what to do with that later. And then you want to bring this entire back row right by 5 with its respective blocks. So ignore window, the fact that there's a window on the front. There should not be one in the back. There are no windows on the back, period. And then, so basically that would be moving towards the inside if you went from the left side. And then you want to do the same on the other wall. Or if you're on the right wall, it would be left. If you're on the left wall, it would be right. Sorry, I flipped that. So now for the right wall, again, bring the stone brick backwards by 19. And then going front to back, you want to place 4 black stained glass panes, terracotta, 4 black stained glass panes, and then 10 terracotta. Copy that row 2 more times. If I can place these darn panes. I'm not even going to make the pane joke because I've already made it too many times. And then you want to place 2 rows of terracotta on top of that. It's kind of generic at this point. Then you want to bring the back row left by 5 with everything. Unless it's the left wall, then you want to bring it right by 5. So basically, you want to bring it reverse from what the wall side is. So if it's the right wall, it goes left. If it's the left wall, it goes right. Basically, just move it towards the inside of the build. That's a lot easier. Alright. What you want to do now is you want to basically bring these upside down smooth stone slabs along the right side or the left side, and then along the back. And once you hit the last terracotta block here, you want to stop. You want to leave the entire middle section open for right now. And also at the back, I forgot about this. At the back, you want to actually extend these smooth stone slabs back an additional row And then you can connect that row together right now, or you can wait. I'm going to wait. But yeah, you should have 2 rows sticking out the back. Just like that. Now, going around the top row of terracotta, you also want to place a row of upside down smooth stone slabs, except you do not want to double it up on the back. It just basically wants to hit this last block here and then wants to stop. Similarly to how the the first row did. However, the first row has an extra layer on the front and the back. They're level at the side. Like this side, you can see they're level. However, at the front and the back, as you can tell, they are sticking out. And I actually really like how that looks. With the gradual, like, it almost looks like steps. I like that. I didn't even realize that until now. And then what you want to do is you basically, at the back here, you just want to place a row of stone bricks that is backward from the 2 terracotta, from the 2 sections that we already made. You want to place a row of stone bricks that is backward diagonally. And then it just wants to connect. So it's a total row of, hang on, I know this. It's a total of 25, I believe. Something like that. It's 9 plus 9 plus whatever that is, and I think that's 7. 9 plus 9 is 18, plus 7 is 25. So, yeah, and it should just connect everything, as you can see. So basically, if you really wanted to, you could go backward diagonally to the right from this row, and then go right with 24. Yes. Alright, next up. Let me just make sure this is correct. It is. You want to place 9 rows of terracotta on this row of stone bricks. So it should be level with the front section, which is what we want. This build isn't half hard. Also, yeah, there will be an interior. I probably will have said that in the intro, but yeah. Never can forget the interior. This one is a lot bigger than the old one, which I really like, because the thing with that is you want you want something like an arcade to be fairly large, and that is what I have accomplished, or what I have tried to accomplish. It's not like huge. I do have plans though for something a lot bigger that is kind of an arcade. It will probably be a while until I do make a tutorial on it, because I have other things that I'm going to do first. Especially since I'm doing an arcade now, it's better to hold it off, so I can try and spread out that kind of stuff. But, I think it's a brand name. Pretty sure. But, yeah, what you want to do now is you want to connect the top 4 rows of terracotta of this top section here. You want to connect them front to back on the left and the right side. And then we'll do one thing, and then we have roofs to fill in, which is always the best part. I just realized, back-to-back tutorials with smooth stone slab roofs. Didn't do that intentionally, because the modern house, and then this, and the subway had, was it polished deep slate or tiled deep slate? I think it was polished. Just like that. What you want to do now is you want to come to the back of the building. You want to connect this back row of upside down smooth stone slabs here at the bottom together. Do not bring this top row across. It just looks better if it's separate. So this big section, think of it as if, okay, let's put it in the sense of there are 2 separate buildings, kind of. This bottom section here, like this has, you have these, like, okay, it's kind of hard to explain, but like, think of it as a wall goes behind the inner wall. Like this back wall here would be double layered, and then it would be like a separate building. Like you put just like, you took a square and you just, or like this is like a cutter almost, like it's just a giant like cookie cutter, and then you had a rectangle building and you just slapped the square cookie cutter in the center of it. It's actually close to square. It's, I think, wait, is it square? It is, no, it's 24 by 22, so it's very close. But what you want to do now, and I'm going to stop rambling, is from the top section here, you want to place a row of smooth stone slabs upward diagonally outward from your top section here. Which I know I already specified it was top section, but I'm going to say it again anyways. Just like that. You then want to fill in this top center section here in with smooth stone slabs. Yeah, you can see it's very close to being a square. But It's not a square. I don't think it's a square, at least, because the bill is 20 blocks long. At least the quote-unquote rectangle, the cookie dough, if you could want to call it that. Very weird analogy, but you know. That's 20 blocks long, and this section is 24 blocks long. This middle section, and it's one plus one on the back and the front, so it's 24 by 22. I can do math, kind of. It's bold of you to assume I can count. Counting is hard with the non-tiled blocks though, which is why I want to change the grid to tiled, so I can secretly count it without having to hover over it. So you just think that I'm thinking. Genius. And then for the lower sections, I know I'm not done the upper section yet, you can either fill it in with upside down smooth stone slabs, fill it in with normal smooth stone slabs, or you can fill it in with terracotta. I wouldn't do terracotta. I would either do normal or upside down. I think normal would actually look best. I will try normal on this side, because why not? I'll try it on this left side over here. But I think normal would look best just for depth reasons. I don't make the upside down smooth stone slabs double layered though, so you can do that, because that just doesn't look right in my opinion. This, okay, that would affect your roof a little bit. Well, you could actually just use that as your roof, and then you would have to place an additional row of the terracotta, but that's fine. Yeah, I think that looks fine. I'm gonna have to go from the back probably. Well, I guess it doesn't really make a difference, but whatever. Ah. It's because I was crouching and then I uncrouched and that screwed me over. But yeah, I think that looks good. Here, now let me put in that last block and then I'll let you compare them side to side. I definitely like that one better. I think the normal works best. And then terracotta. I'm gonna actually try terracotta as well on this side. I think upside down smooth stone, well, really all of them create similar roof spaces. And then I would actually, what I would do for the inside, which I'm going to show you how to do the inside. This is how terracotta looks. That doesn't look very good in my opinion, actually. I like that one best. I like the normal slabs. But what I would do for the inside, if you don't want to use my tutorial, because if you don't want to wait 2 days, then, it might be 4. But what I would do is I would basically, I'd add a roof at this level, or not even a roof, you just put lanterns on the ceiling, and then have this as a higher roof. So then, this would be the main area where you could add whatever you want. Again, this still is even small. So you could put this, in a shopping center, and then, I don't know, have it, take over more space, because you would be able to extend it further back. You could even go 25 back if you wanted to. I didn't think it was too small, but it might be a tight squeeze. But yeah, once you're done with it, ladies and gentlemen, that is the exterior for your remake arcade complete. Thank you guys for watching. If you guys did enjoy this video, thing that I was going to have posted today, however, I didn't like how it turned out, so I'm going to probably take 2 days and then go and look back at it and see if it has a different opinion, because that does happen sometimes for me. But, yeah, that being said, have a fantastic day, and I will see you on the next one. Peace.